Hello everyone and welcome back to another Minecraft Bedrock Survival World episode. This is episode 13. Let's go and check out our wolves for today. Ah yes, my boys. We got Timmy, Bob, Max, Mike, and Bobby Tim just chilling next to this window so that overviews this little land over here. How you guys doing today? You doing chilling? You fine? I don't want to bring you guys around too much because you might get stuck somewhere and end up dying, which I really hate to see. I was gonna get rid of this aquarium one day. I don't know why I haven't done that yet. I've been so focused on like building and not just like, organizing my stuff. But yeah, today guys, I have something to show you in this world. Play the clip. So yeah, basically one of the biggest builds I've done in this Minecraft survival world is constructing the zoo. Now, obviously I built many projects in the past and other worlds as well, but this is probably the only survival world ever in my life that I've probably developed the most with friends. Now, why did I even build the zoo? Well, I want to house a bunch of passive mobs together, and some of my friends really are sentimental with certain Minecraft mobs, and I feel it's best if we just kind of have a zoo within our own world, building enclosures and whatnot. Obviously not every single mob is in here, of course, because, well, some of them are passive and will despawn if we ever have to forcefully switch to peaceful if there's an emergency situation, or there's just like too complicated or too hostile to even house in here. So yes, here is the Minecraft Bedrock People's Union Zoo. Now, if you're wondering where the zoo is in my Minecraft survival world, here's a sky view map, and as you can see, where I'm circling is the main base, and down over here on this southwest corner of the map, there is the zoo, and it's going to be sitting behind the downtown district, or the downtown core of the Minecraft world. And what this place is going to be, it's just a bunch of skyscrapers and notable buildings, and as well as many fast food restaurants can be built along here. I'm going to try and transform this into a little beach as well. But yeah, here is the main entrance of the zoo right here in this front area. Now, when it comes to building with like bricks in survival, it's a lot of material to gather. Like, I remember hunting for clay out in the wild, and I filled my entire inventory with clay, and even then I needed more clay to like make these bricks, like the fencing area and stuff. So on to our left, starting here, are the farm animals. We got some chickens, some cows, pigs. Wait, why is that one upside down? Wait, what? Wait, is this one named Dinnerbone? Oh my god, I don't know who did that, but that is just unexpected. We got some sheep as well, and some of these animals have like human-like names me and a couple of friends have came up with. I do have a friend in particular who lives sort of in the zoo from time to time, and is pretty much the manager that oversees what's going on here and stuff. If there's any situations that they can't fix, they'll just hit me up and then I will see what the problem is. But yeah, here's some farm animals in their little pens. This is the barn, which houses some horses of the zoo managers. We got some wolves as well, and I don't know if I should go up here, but over here is where they kind of reside. Oh, there's a little spider web up there. That's interesting. We got some details in here, which is very, very nice. Got this little countryside vibes over here in this area. And let's make our way to the middle of the zoo, which is the food court, where essentially you could just stop right here, and this is our chef right here. Yes, very sanitary. You can get whatever foods from these chests. I need to probably restock them sometime in the future. Oh, we got some food right here, not too bad. This wolf's name is Charlie the Cooker over here, so he's just chilling right here. A little big opening here because, you know, it's a crowded space with people dining in. Trash bins that are filled with water from the rain. And yeah, over here is the llama stables or alpacas or whatever you want to call them. Now, I tried getting all the different types of colors for the llamas, but it's been really challenging. So here's the thing, if you try gathering a bunch of llamas that are naturally spawned together, they will always try and stay together. If you try separating them, they're gonna go chase after each other and just stick with them, you know? Which, I didn't have the time to like really get each and every one of them individually and have them spawn for me. A friend of mine named Gabegon is like doing a little rework to the zoo, specifically to making a strider shelter, I guess, or some sorts, which is pretty interesting. They are passive mobs after all, and I never figured I could actually get them from the nether into the zoo, so I'm glad he's doing that for me. This is the frog enclosure, or frog sanctuary as I like to call it, because if you go in here, oops, I didn't mean to break that. This place over here, shout out to this YouTuber who has came up with this design, and I really liked it. I couldn't think of much for a frog enclosure besides like a swamp pit. But when this guy came up with a frog sanctuary kind of thing, I just loved it. Although, I don't know where all the frogs are. Oh, they're there. They're just all nestling underwater for some reason. Hopefully they're all still okay. Each of them have their own names as well. Are they like hiding somewhere? Did they like... Did anything happen here? Okay, we got one of them here. There's one of them over there as well. So it's very, very detailed and compact. You got vines. These custom-made, I forgot what these plants are called. Grass, mushrooms, saplings, and underwater here you can see some underwater green life as well. And they use these frog lanterns as, you know, light sources. I hope all the frogs are doing okay. There should be like 2 oranges, 2 greens, and 2 whites. Remember, all the frog species. If they somehow went extinct, I might have to like bring them back somehow, but hopefully they're doing alright. This is the fox enclosure, I must call it a frog. And over here, you know, you got all these foxes and even snow foxes over here. Which I struggle to remove their items in their mouth when I'm trying to bring them in here. Now, to properly approach them, you just want to crouch and quickly close the gates. These guys are really fast, so you want to slowly approach them. This is their little habitat, which I can't really get in because it's like short. Or I could, but I don't want to get in there. That's their own little home. Some scaffolding for them to play around with. Just this kind of environment they were like naturally spawned in. This is the polar bear enclosure, and I like how these guys are just occasionally walking into their little igloo whenever it's like raining or nighttime. I really like that. I never expect them to actually often like reside in there. So it's nothing too extraordinary, you know, because their biome that they spawn in is not too glamorous. But you get some ice, you know, a little pond, an ice sculpture, and a tree. Of course, the igloo as well, which is very, very comfy inside here. Unfortunately, you can't even breed these guys, so you can just like haul them one at a time from the Arctic biome. Over here, I forgot to mention on this side of the countryside area, got some donkeys as well. I know there's like donkeys and mules, but I figured that hey, as long as we got donkeys and or mules, then it is what it is. It's good enough. Hopefully they don't try and escape. Making our way down to this part of the zoo. It is nighttime already, and I like it when it's nighttime, you know. We got the light. There's a lot of lights going on. It's just, it feels so welcoming in here. But yeah, this is the parrot enclosure. Now, they're all tamed by me, so if I try walking in, they're gonna try and follow me and just like stay on my shoulder. But here's a good view from the outside. You got these little bird cages custom made. A little pond for them to drink water in, some food, beautiful plants, a lot of space to fly around. This is the panda sanctuary. Now you may enter, but close the fence after you. Even though they probably wouldn't fit here through, it still is fine. So this is where they can make people store their food. And I tried getting every single type of panda in the game. Here's on the screen all the different types of panda skins. And they show various emotions, and there's also the brown panda, which is very unique, and it's considered as the rarest type of panda in the game. And I'm surprised I got it like first try in the second world. You guys remember? for those that are still watching this series. But I don't have it in this world, but hey, it is what it is. And I don't know why they like chilling out in this corner right here. I hope they're doing alright. Look at all their goofy faces. This one's Po the Dragon Warrior, Bao, George, Kung Fu, and Lee. All just chilling right here. This one again has a lot of detail and depth with nature as well. Even looking at these little waterfall ponds, it looks so nice. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. A lot of bamboo as well, just like you know how they naturally spawned in. There's a bunch of bamboo spawning. Making our way down here to the left is the ocelot enclosure. These guys can scare away creepers. Let's make our way down here. They naturally spawn in the jungle biome. So here are the jungle trees. There's a lot of grass and vines growing on here. Some rocky terrain, because sometimes in some jungles they have a rocky cliff, so I want to add that as well. A little waterfall. Yeah, I really like how this turned out. It looks so cozy for these guys here. And also add some frog lights, because why not? Now, right next to the entrance on the right, we have the camel enclosure, and you can ride them because they got a little saddle here. So we got Caper here, and there's two of them on the side here, Dickie and Camille Habib Habab. If you know the reference, you are a true fan. So I let people who visit the zoo can ride the camel around the place, just as long as I bring them back into here. This is the mushroom enclosure, which you go in right here. Of course, there's mushrooms, and we got Arnold here. And there was supposed to be one other, but I guess... oh, there it is. So we got Arnold and Deathcap. I think those are great names. They only spawn in the Mushroom Island biome, which is why the habitat looks like this. I should have probably transformed this into the... whatever this block is. I can't remember off the top of my head. I wish it wasn't this compact, but I mean... I didn't plan out thoroughly as to how big the zoo was supposed to be, but I think it's still good. And plus, the Mushroom Island is a very small biome, and it's not common for them to generate in the world. So I think they're still okay with some water and some landscape here. Make sure to close after you. Let's munch some cooked chicken. This right here is the rabbit enclosure. Now, I can't really open the door if they're like inside the shelter, but I think they're just mainly bouncing around in the field as well. I tried getting every single rabbit skin species out here, but we got like this dotted one that's black and white. And there's also a white one with red eyes somewhere. But you guys can get a good look at these rabbits. It's kind of hard to contain them in an enclosure because they jump so high, they're very fast, and they're very fragile. Like, I feel like if I give them one hit or two hits with my bare fist, they would instantly die. You can also make your way in here with opening these gates, but I am not going to do that. I don't want to risk it. Even just opening one fence, they can squeeze right in here. And how do they get into this little structure? Well, there's a little gap over here. They can kind of come in for shelter purposes. Let's see if I open it and they're come out. Nope, we're good. But then again, it's best to just keep the door shut. The last enclosure we have to showcase in this world is the turtle enclosure. A lot of my friends have been wanting me to do this because turtles are just so... they're big, but they're so innocent and cute. So we got Kelly, Zach, Slatter, or whatever, Squirt, and Crush. I like how I did with the stairs to kind of like make the pond flow just more thinner, less than the block size. Here's a little waterfall, and here's the just dive right in with a bunch of coral and seagrass over here. And their food should be right here. They eat seagrass. I should probably restock on that in the future even more. And I know you can get scoots from these guys when you breed them, which in turn you can make turtle helmets. But these guys were migrated from a beach somewhere over there. So if they try laying eggs, they're gonna try and lay eggs over there, and they're just gonna continuously hug this wall. So that's why I don't really go for turtle scoots from these guys, and I don't want to exploit them like that. So, I mean, turtle helmets, they're only useful for, you know, underwater breathing with a helmet, or for potion brewing. And that is it to showcase for the entire People's Union Zoo. I'm so glad this mega project is finally finished. This took me a couple of weeks of here and there logging in, just doing the gameplay, and having a couple of my friends to help with the mobs and plan which enclosures should look like and where they're located as well. I like to mention, the turtle enclosure is like not like sticking up in the air, it's all just like flat on the ground. And since it's in the middle of the zoo, we can easily see structures beyond the enclosure like over here in the sanctuary. Same thing for the ocelot's shelter. We can see more of the panda enclosure and the rabbit enclosure over there above it. But yeah guys, this is not over yet. Of course there's going to be more structures to be built in this. Whoa, wait, that's wild. There's going to be a bunch more projects to be built in the world as well in the coming months and years. This is only a passion project of mine, and I love Minecraft from the bottom of my heart, as well as many of my friends. So my next project is probably going to build some type of monorail system, or maybe a new Minecraft minigame, or some other farm to build. I don't really know. I'm kind of all over the place in the world. All I want you guys to know is that this entire world is just made for fun purposes, and we just like sharing our creations and our memories to you guys on YouTube, to have something to watch Minecraft related, and also add a new variety of content for the channel as well. Alright, enough yapping. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to see more Minecraft videos for this series like these, make sure to subscribe. This is episode 13 of my Minecraft Bedrock Survival World. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one. Take care, stay safe, and peace.